Real estate in California is about to change. For us at Palo Real Estate, it changed today. Other brokerages will be implementing this over the course of the next 3 weeks. But I want to break down the big changes for you really quickly. The two biggest ones on the buyer side. If you are a buyer and you want to go view a home, you must now have a contract in place with the agent that's showing you the home. So in the past, you could just call them up, say, hey, I want to see this house at 10 a.m. tomorrow. They'd say, no problem, let's go see it. All set. Now they'll say, yes, we'll go see it tomorrow at 10 a.m., but we need to have a buyer's representation agreement in place. This agreement is going to spell out the details of the service they are going to provide you, the term that the agreement is for. It could be as little as just for one property, a day, 3 days, 30 days, or up to 90 days, 3 months. And then it could be renewed or canceled at that time. It's also going to lay out the compensation that that agent is going to charge you for the service that they're going to provide. That is something that you are going to agree to pay them when you close escrow. Now, pause that. Let's go on the seller side. The big change on the seller side is the seller is going to go ahead and sign that listing agreement with the listing agent just like they normally would. However, they are only agreeing to a compensation amount with that agent for their services. In the past, they would offer a commission to the buyer's agent as well. That's no longer the case. There is no longer any area on the contract in the state of California to offer compensation to a buyer's agent. You're only offering your compensation to the listing agent, which is totally negotiable. So now let's think about the purchase process. If the buyer is now going to submit an offer to purchase, they have a few options. There's now an area within the residential purchase agreement that allows for the buyer to ask the seller to pay for their buyer's agent's commission, or a portion of it, or none of it. It's a negotiable term of the contract, just like price, just like contingencies, just like closing costs. It will now be where buyers and sellers will need to come together, and that will be one of the pieces of the puzzle in order to come to an agreement and to get into escrow to purchase. It's a big change. It's going to add some so there's going to be some bumps in the road over the course of the next few weeks, even the next few months, as everyone gets used to the change. My opinion, it's a change for the good. It's going to increase transparency in the roles of both a buyer's agent and a listing agent. Buyer's agents and listing agents are going to have to provide a higher level of service now that that transparency on compensation is out there and has to be agreed upon, which is a great thing. It's also going to really help the more experienced agents kind of rise to the occasion. If you are an agent that is good at negotiating, if you are good at marketing a property, if you are good at creating compelling offers to purchase a property, this is gold, because it's about to get much more complex, and only the agents that are really good at that are going to have the greatest amount of success for their clients. That's the change. Palo Real Estate's ready. We've been working on this for months now. If you have any questions, DM me, contact any of our agents. We're ready to help.